A human soldier arrived, and the alien Empress whispered her mates named the war that changed the stars. For centuries, the Zarant Dominion ruled the galaxy with crystalline precision. Their fleets gleamed with light, their laws extended from nebula to nebula, and no species dared defy them until humans arrived. The Dominion expected another primitive world, fragile, emotional, short-lived. They were right about one thing. Humans burn quickly, but they burn bright. When the Great War erupted, billions perished. Whole systems fell silent. Yet among the endless battles, one soldier's name would echo forever. His name was Captain Elias Ward, the captive of Thalawan Palace. After the siege of Nareen 7, Elias's squad was destroyed. He was taken prisoner, the first human to survive capture by the Zarinth. They brought him to Thalawan, the glass capital of their empire, a city so luminous it reflected the stars themselves. He expected interrogation, perhaps execution. Instead, he was led before the Empress Lysira, ruler of the Dominion, the most feared being in known space. She was unlike anything Elias had ever seen. Her skin shimmered like molten silver. Her eyes held entire galaxies. Every motion was poetry and precision. Yet, when she looked at him, there was confusion in her gaze. She whispered softly, you carry his eyes. Elias frowned. Whose eyes? My mate, she said, dead for 5,000 cycles. The forbidden echo. The Zarant believed in soul resonance, energy patterns that bound pairs across lifetimes. The death of an empress's mate left a psychic scar through generations. Lysira had felt that emptiness for millennia, until now. Every reading from Elias's biofield sent the palace scientists into panic. His neural frequencies matched those of the long-dead Prince Kael'ren, the empress's lost consort. The council demanded his execution. To them, a human echoing royal resonance was blasphemy. But Lysira overruled them. He lives, she commanded. He is under my protection. And so the human prisoner became the Empress's ward. Between duty and desire, weeks turned into months. Elias healed, learned fragments of the Zarant tongue, and began to understand their ways. He should have hated his captor, but Lysira wasn't the monster the war propaganda painted her to be. She was lonely, burdened by immortality and endless duty. She ruled billions, yet dined alone beneath a sky that never changed. One evening, as they stood on the balcony overlooking the glass spires, she asked quietly, do your people still dream? Elias smiled faintly. Every night, even in war. And you? What do you dream of? He hesitated. Home, peace, a face I've never seen, but feels familiar. Her breath caught. Describe it. He did. Every detail. Eyes like burning silver, a voice that echoed through his soul. When he finished, Lysira trembled. You dream of me. The memory awakens. Curiosity turned into connection. Connection turned into something dangerous. During an experimental psychic scan, their minds linked deeper than intended. In a flash of blinding light, Elias saw another life, a battlefield under twin suns, an oath whispered in alien syllables, a hand reaching for his. He wasn't Elias then. He was Kael'ren, bleeding, dying, promising, I will find you again across stars and time. He woke screaming. Lysira was there, tears streaming down her face, something no one had ever witnessed from an empress. It's you, she whispered. You came back to me. The empire divided. News spread across the Dominion. The Empress had taken a human consort. Some called it love. Others called it heresy. Armies moved. The council declared her unfit to rule. Lysira refused to surrender. She knew what the resonance meant. It wasn't chance. It was destiny. Elias was Kael'ren reborn, drawn across eons by a promise older than empires. Together, they fled the palace aboard an ancient royal vessel, hunted by the fleets of half the galaxy. Elias manned the weapons while Lycera piloted through collapsing wormholes. Their bond deepened with every heartbeat, their minds synchronizing until they could speak without words. The last stand at Vale's Edge. Cornered near the black hole known as Vale's Edge, they face a Dominion armada, 10,000 ships, shimmering like a wall of light. Elias turned to her. "We can't win this." Lycera smiled sadly. "We don't have to win. We just have to remember." She linked their minds one final time, merging human and Zarin consciousness into a single pulse. The resulting surge tore through the fleet, disabling ships, shorting out energy cores, and sending a psychic shockwave across light years. When the light faded, both were gone. The black hole devoured their ship, leaving only silence. The legend of the Empress and the human. Centuries passed. The Dominion rebuilt. The story of the Empress and her human mate became myth, told in whispers and encoded in star songs. They said that when twin moons rise over Thalawayan, you can still see two silhouettes on the palace balcony, one silver, one shadow, hands entwined, watching the stars. And sometimes, on distant battlefields, dying soldiers swear they hear a voice in their minds. "Find me again." The scientist's discovery. In the year 8934, an expedition from the Galactic Archaeological Institute discovered a faint transmission near Vale's Edge. It was encrypted in both Zarin code and Terran binary. Impossible, since those species had never coexisted. After months of decryption, the message emerged. Cycle complete. Memory preserved. Awaiting resonance signal. The source came from within the event horizon itself. The scientists concluded it was impossible. But deep down, they all wondered, what if love was stronger than time? The whisper returns. Across the galaxy, children began to be born with strange dreams, visions of a palace made of glass, and a woman of light calling a soldier's name. Some had silver eyes, others spoke words in a forgotten language no translator could identify. When asked what they were dreaming of, they all answered the same. She's waiting. And far beyond the veil of time, within the quiet heart of a singularity, two souls stirred. The Empress opened her eyes. Elias, no, Kaoren, reached for her hand. Told you I'd find you again. Lycera smiled. And I will keep whispering your name until the stars forget how to shine.